This conference will now be recorded.
So most probably in the next month, what are the concepts? Second.
Okay.
Uh, I plan to close the sessions in the say 8th, May 8th or May 2nd week. Okay,
Okay.
May 2nd week, most probably May 2nd week. Okay, not
They
mistaken
started
between.
marketing me. I already got this yesterday from Washington DC.
Calls.
Yeah.
So nice one, huh? Proxy or you taken any proxy or direct facing entries?
This I guess is with the vendor. So vendor I can manage directly, but the other thing I will maybe through a proxy.
Okay, okay, okay.
Hey Surya. Surya. Surya is making
Surya?
tea.
Oh,
Maybe busy with his girlfriend.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yesterday class, any doubts? You and Benchteq.
No.
This is a very basic. Like as the alphabetical in LKG in the teacher's training as the A for apple, B for boy. Like one, like this only.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. Venkatesh, ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉందా?
లేదన్నా.
Okay. Melvin, just got a good job now. Please, 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 please give me some whatever sponsor.
Sponsorship. Why are you not speaking to this guy, apna Rajesh? They also work on H1Bs, right?
Yeah, I think so. But
Yeah, they
Nevin
are.
is Nevin extra last 2 days back I called Nevin.
Yeah.
Actually, present situation is not good now in New Jersey. Sorry, New York.
New York and New Jersey both.
Hmm. So actually, he's in hometown now. He's not going outside.
The other problem you know what is happening is maybe by Friday he's going to sign an executive order. Whatever H1Bs are there in
Hmm.
US whose
Okay.
whose status is on the expiring verge, those wouldn't be renewed for the time being. The reason being, American citizens have lost their jobs, so they will
Okay.
first give them jobs and then start renewing the H1Bs.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
It all depends, man. Never know what happens.
I don't know.
But one
And one
good thing
more
is
thing.
also there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say that uh, people, the way they're getting infected here and dying,
Okay.
chances of people getting green cards is higher than before now because they have to fill that gap.
Okay. But I'm thinking about that. And most probably in the new visas will be started on next year. I think so.
Yeah, next
Next
year
year
only.
or this year ending.
That's true.
Depends on situation. Depends on
Mm,
situation.
right.
Whatever in the business or the any H1Bs or anything else. I hope this month, this year ending or month next year only.
Mm.
Correct, right? And some of the people also came back to India. It is true. Means whoever to this is enough for me. For I mean, some persons would you like that to earn some huge amount, huge
Right.
amount. After that, to return back to India, it is true. Is it true? One of my
Yes.
friends said that.
Many of them.
It depends on this coronavirus situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what they are going on, everything. What to do, what not to do.
I am
It's
putting
not.
you on mute now. I've started having people coming in now.
Yeah, okay,
They
okay.
they waste my time, man. I can't even get trained properly.
Okay. So today we discuss about the axis modifiers. Axis modifiers. Axis modifier. What is mean by axis modifiers? Any idea? Venkatesh, you already know about the what is the axis modifiers. Surya, you know about the what is the axis modifiers. Surya? Okay. Axis modifier is it is nothing but to define the level of axis. To define the level of axis for the each class and its members. Each class and its members. Okay. Axis modifier it is defines the level of the axis for each class and its members. Okay. Means this is a class. Okay. Class A. This is one class. Okay. This is one class. Okay. This is another one. Class B. Class B. Okay. Hello. Speaker not working, bro. I can listen you. See, the axis modifiers is nothing but that to define the level of axis for the each class and its the members. And it the members means in the methods, constructors or the functions. Methods, constructors are the functions and variables, data members. Variables and the data members. Yesterday I told you now what is the variables. Okay, and what is the data types also, what is the data types also. Okay, these type of things. Okay, what level of access generally in generally okay, in salesforce organization we define n number of programs, right?
Right.
N number of programs, but one program to access on the other program. Okay, only this particular program only, it can be accessed, or one program to another program. Okay, one
Mm-hmm.
program to another program. Okay, otherwise, okay, this is Salesforce organization. Otherwise, some external data source, some external system to this, or our Salesforce or to this external systems to integration. What level of, so this program I want to transfer to this one, access to this program also. Okay, this level of access will be specified on the access modifier. This level of access will be specified on the access modifiers. They are the four types of the access modifiers. Four types.
Right.
They are the four types of the access modifiers. Okay. First one is the private. Second one is the public, protected, and the global. Okay. First one
Okay.
is the private, public, protected, and global. and global. Okay, let's see one by one. What is the private? What is the public? What is the protected? What is the global? And what scenarios we using on the these four access modifiers? These four access modifiers. Okay, what is the access modifiers? It defines the what level of access to the classes and the data members. Okay, and it's the data members of the members. Okay, means methods, functions, variables, data types. Okay, these are all comes under these members. Clear? Any doubts? Any confusion?
No.
Surya and Venkatesh, any doubts? Any confusion? If you have any confusion, please let me know. I will explain. Okay. Let's see one by one. What is the private? What is the private? Okay. I cleared this one. No? Okay. So first of all, we discuss about the private. Okay. So in the private, okay, in the private will be accessed on the same class only. Okay, same class only. For example, class A. Okay, class A. Okay, in that class only we can access it. In that class only we can access. Okay, in that class only we can access. If you have in the class B, okay, if you want to refer the class A to the class B, now class A to the class B, the private access modifier is not working. The private access modifier is not working. Okay.
Okay.
See this definition. Private access specifiers can applicable for the class members and it for the text classes. I will explain what is the text classes. If you define a class method variables, they can access only within the class. Within the class. Okay. Whatever to mention that this one. Okay. Only this class only it can be accessed. Only this class only it can be accessed. Rest of the outer classes it can't be accessed. Rest of the outer classes it can't be accessed. Okay.
Okay.
And okay. Default access modifier is a private. Default access modifier is a private. Okay. Why? Because of why private? Because of you created the one class. You created on the one class. That class is the access to this another class, or that class will be the class will be working on the outside of the Salesforce application. Outside of the Salesforce application means integration process. Means integration process.
Right.
Okay. So depends on our situation. Depends our requirement. Okay. Based on our requirement, we using on the access modifiers. We using on the access modifiers. Clear? First of all, you identify on the our scenario, our situation, or our requirement. Then we can analyze the which access modifier is used. Which access modifier is used. Clear? Any confusion?
Yeah. No.
Venkatesh, ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉందా?
లేదన్నా.
అర్థమవుతుంది కదా? Okay. Clear, right? Private means only within the class. Only within the class we can access.
Right.
Okay. So next, public. Okay. Public is nothing but we can access the within the class, and outside of the class. Okay. Within the class, this class, and this class also we can access. We can access, but only in the Salesforce organization. Only in the Salesforce organization. Okay, outside of the Salesforce organization, it can't be accessed. Outside of the Salesforce organization, it can't be accessed. Clear? This is a very important, very important. Access modifiers, variables, and data types. This is a very important. Clear, right? What is the private and what is the public?
Yeah.
Private means within the class we can access. Public means within the class and outside of the class we can access, but within the Salesforce organization. Within the Salesforce organization. Outside of the Salesforce organization, we can't work. We can't access. We can't access. Clear?
Yep.
And next one, what is the protected? What is the protected? These access specifiers can be applicable only in the variables. Already I told you now, variables. Variables is nothing but what? Variables is nothing but what? It is a dummy memory allocation. It is a memory allocation to store the data. To store the data. Okay. So
Okay.
protected members of the classes can be accessible within the class and from the associated child classes. Associated child classes. Okay. I already told you now, parent object and the child object. Parent object and the child object, right? In configuration, I told you now, master detail, parent and child. Look up parent and the child.
Yeah.
You all are forgot.
No.
Similarly, in programming also, we have the parent class and the child class. Parent class and the child class. In the child class will be called as the derived classes. Child classes will be called as the derived classes. At the moment, we using on the protected. At the moment, we using on the protected. Okay. In the moment, we can work on the public also. We can use it. Public also we can use it. Okay. Clear, right? Any doubts?
No.
Public, private, protected. Surya, Venkatesh. Okay. Finally, global. Finally, global. Global is nothing but to access the anywhere in the any classes, to access in the any classes inside the Salesforce organization and outside the Salesforce organization. Okay. Inside the
Yep.
Salesforce organization and outside the Salesforce organization, we using on the global access modifier. Global access modifier. If you want to perform the integration process, by using on the global access modifier. Global access modifier.
Okay.
Clear? Any doubt? Clear? Any doubts?
Yeah.
See, batch classes, schedule classes, future method, web services APIs. Yesterday I told you now, web services APIs means integration part. Integration part. SOAP API, REST API, MuleSoft. These all are the comes under these web services. Okay. In the web services we using on the global access modifier. Clear? Any doubts? Surya and Melvin. This is the very important. This is the very important.
Okay.
Okay. Clear? Any confusion is there? No confusions, right? Simple. Again I explain you what is the public, what is the private means. Only inside the class. Only inside the class. We want to perform the inside the class using on the private. Using on the private. Public means inside the class and outside of the class. Okay, outside of the class in the Salesforce organization. In the Salesforce organization, we want to perform the n number of classes. To access the n number of classes, we using on the public. We using on the public. In the protected, we want to access the child class, parent class to child classes. At the moment, we using on the protected. Global means outside the class, sorry, inside the class. Okay, inside the Salesforce organization or the outside of the Salesforce organization, we want to access the outside of the outside of the Salesforce organization applications also. We using on the global access modifier. Global access modifier. Clear? Clear, right? Access modifiers. See, this is the some example. Public, class. These are the. I will explain you. I can explain you how to create the class and what is the class. What is the class and how to create the class. No, tomorrow I explain. Tomorrow
Okay.
I explain. Okay. Any doubts? Venkatesh?
No.
Any doubt on the Venkatesh? Okay. Let's see on the next concept. Operators. Operators. Operator is nothing but a symbol. Operator is nothing but a symbol. We already knew about max 9th, 8th, 9th classes we using in the operators. In intermediate also using the operators. Arithmetic operators, logical operators, bitwise operators. Not Melvin, did you remember?
Joke.
No. Surya, you. Surya speaker is
ఏంటిది
not
బ్రో
working. చెప్పు చెప్పు సూర్య.
ఏంటిది
Operators.
అర్థమెటిక్ ఆపరేటర్స్ ఇంకా
Logical,
ఇంకేముంటాయి లాజికల్
logical,
ఆపరేటర్స్
increment operators, assignment operators.
తెలుసు
Sir,
I'm a senior
let's.
citizen.
Who?
Me.
Surya.
Me.
Okay. Senior citizen. 35 years is not a senior citizen, right? After 60 years, he is there are senior citizens.
My graduation I finished in 97.
97.
Hmm.
Oh God.
No, 97, 10, graduation 2002.
ఐఎమ్ 2 years old at that time.
2002 graduation, 97, 10. SSC.
97 means I'm not studying in
2002
third class or the fourth class.
2002 I'm second class.
2006 I have completed my SSC. Okay. Let's see one by one. Huh? See, operator is nothing but a symbol which perform the operations on the operators. Okay, on which operations we want to perform, like arithmetic operations, plus, minus, asterisk, or the slash. Okay, this is the arithmetic operations.
Okay.
Means mathematical operations. Mathematical operations. Okay, this is the relational operations comes under to this to compare the one value to this another value. To compare the one value to this another value, like integer, either string, decimal. Okay, these are the comes under to this relation operators. Okay, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to, equal to, equals, equals to, and equals. Okay, if you want to perform the equals means we using an apex, we using on the double equal symbol, double equal to symbol. Clear? Clear, right? Any doubts? See, I already told you, text, this operator will be used in the text comparison upon the two strings. If you want to compare the two strings means name is equal to Nandakumar. We using on the double equal to. Okay. Equals function will be using on the binary comparison. Compare with the two. Clear? Any confusion?
What's with the name thing?
Which one?
The equals to, you said?
Yeah, equals to. If you want to perform the two strings, name equal to Melvin. In Apex, you want to perform the name equals to.
Okay,
Okay.
state equals to what, and then
Yeah.
okay.
At the moment we perform the double equal. Okay, double
Okay.
equals. Okay. Increment operator means plus and plus, minus and the minus. If you perform the plus and plus means 1 plus 1 means to increment the one value, to increment the one value.
Okay.
Okay. If you using on the plus symbol means that increment the one value to this another value, only one value to another value, okay.
Okay.
Upon how much you given the limit, how much you want to given the loop until ends, once ends the loop, okay, the increment will be stopped. Okay. Plus is the to increment the value, minus is to decrement the value, clear?
Yeah.
Surya, any doubts? Venkatesh? వెంకటేష్ ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉందా?
లేదన్నా, ఇది ఆల్రెడీ నాకు ఒకసారి చెప్పావి.
అదే వింటే తప్పేం లేదు, చాలా
వింటున్నాను
ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. It is
వింటున్నా
very
అన్న.
useful. This is the very basic things. If you perfect on these basic things, in future classes, it is very easy to understand. In future classes, it is very easy to understand. Means, where is okay, where is access modifiers? See, this one you see, batch classes, scheduled classes, future classes. Okay, batch classes, scheduled classes, future classes. Most of the things we using on the batch classes, and the this one test classes. One second. Okay, so at the moment these operators will be very useful. These operators and the access modifiers and the variables data types, it is very useful. Clear? Melvin, any doubts, Melvin?
Oh.
Okay, next go for the assignment operators. Is equal to, plus is equal to, minus is equal to, star is equal to, slash is equal to. But see this one, it is a integer balance amount is equal to 10,000. Integer balance amount is equal to 10,000. Balance amount is equal to plus 500 means, okay, plus 5,000 means whatever the balance is 10,000 plus 5,000 will be increased. 5,000 will be increased. Okay, it is a plus symbol. What is it means? To increment the value. Upon to increment the value. Okay, let's see this example I will show you. Open execute anonymous. Integer balance is equal to 10,000. Okay. Balance plus is equal to 5,000. Okay. 5,000. System.debug balance. Okay. Plus balance. Increment balance. Previously how much? 10,000. Previously how much? 10,000.
10,000.
Okay. Okay. After increment, how much value? 15,000. 15,000 means if you define the plus symbol, is the increment the balance value. Increment the balance value. Okay. This is the data type. Integer is a data type. Balance is the variable. 10,000 is the value. 10,000 is the value. Okay. This is the variable. Which variable? Balance. Okay. Balance. It is a variable. Okay. This is a variable. The variable name called balance. The variable name called balance. Okay. In that memory, what type of data you want to store? What type of data you want to store? What type of data? Integer data. So at the moment, to define the data type, integer. Okay. To define the integer value. To define the data type and the value name. So the value comes out to this 10,000. We given this one. Okay. Integer balance is equal to 10,000. Understood, right? Clear, right? Any doubt? This one. Any confusion?
No.
Surya, Nico? Okay. Let's go for the another one. C asterisk into 2. 15,000 into 2. 30,000. Clear, right? Just you practice on that like this one. Okay. Practice, practice, practice. Clear?
Yep.
Next, go for the logical operators. Next, go for the logical operators. And or not. And or not means it returns a true when all the conditions are satisfied. When all the condition is satisfied. Okay. Otherwise, it returns the false. It returns the false. Okay. It returns the false. Or means either one. Either one is satisfied. If any of the condition is satisfied, any one, okay, and it returns false. Okay. If all the conditions failed, finally it is a fail. Finally it is a fail. Clear?
Yep.
Once you refer to this document, now you can easily to understand. You can easily to understand. Not operator also. Same, either true or false or and vice versa. Not equals to you. If city is not equal to Hyderabad, to perform the some operation. To perform the some operation. It like these type of scenarios we using on the not. We're using the not symbol. This is the not symbol. Actually, this is the exclamatory mark. Exclamatory mark, right? But in the Apex, in the programming knowledge, programming language, we're using the not symbol. We're using the not. Clear?
Yes.
Any doubts?
No.
Okay. Let's go for the common section. Let's go on the common section. Why we using on the comments? Why we using on the comment? I already told you now what is the comment in Visualforce pages. Why we using on the comment section in the Visualforce pages?
Comment is to add something specific at the bottom.
No. The comment section is nothing but, okay, if you enter the programming, if you enter the any program, see, these all are the data will be compiled, right? These all are the data will be compiled. Okay, so I don't want display this one. I don't want display this one. At the moment we using on the comment section. Only 15,000 is displayed. Only 15,000 is displayed. But this line is there. Line is there. But output will not come. Output will not become. Means the program, okay, in that line will not be processed. Will not be processed. Okay. In Visualforce pages, in the past, I created the Visualforce pages. I told you so many times. Okay, in the real time they can develop the lot of the codes, but in one single line also we can't delete. In single line also we can't delete. Only just commented on the that lines. Only just commented on the that lines. Clear, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Once you commented the line, the program, that lines will not be compiled. That lines will not be compiled and not executed. Not executed. Okay. First program is compiled, next the program is executed. First program is compiled, next the program is executed. Okay.
Okay.
Before compile the program, the output will not become. Okay. First, you write some programming, you write some logic. Okay, you all are write some logic. Okay. So once click on the submit button, the program is compiled. The program is compiled. Okay. If compile is okay or true, okay, true, then output will be generated. Output will be generated. Output will be given. Output will be comes. Otherwise, the compile error will be occurred. The compile error will be occurred. Okay. See, for example, okay, just click on see unexpected token. This is called as error, right? Execution anomalous error.
Right.
Execution anomalous error means compile error. Compile error. Okay. You put on this one. Okay. Compilation is satisfied. Compilation is satisfied. Then it gives the output. It gives the output. Clear, right? Any doubts?
No.
Surya, you understood, right? What is the compile and what is the execution? This is the program execution. Program execution. If you go for any program, Python, Java, .NET, PHP, HTML, anything else, first you can develop the program, compile and execute it. Compile and execute it. In the compilation time, if they have any errors is there, the error will be occurred. Once all the conditions is satisfied, then output will be generated. Clear, right? This is general funda. General funda of the programming language. This is it is a very basic class. Very basic classes. Surya and Venkatesh and Melvin, any doubts, any confusion?
No.
No.
Please refer these all the documents, okay? Please refer these all the documents.
Okay.
Okay. In Apex, there are the two types of the commenting the statements. See, this is a single line commenting. If you given the / 2 times, this is a single line commenting. Okay. If you want to multiple lines, means more than one line commenting, just put on this one and close this one. Rest of the code will be generated. Okay. If you want to hide the one single, if you want to comment the single line, just put on the 2 forward slashes. Okay. If you want to comment the multiple lines, forward slash asterisk symbol and the backward slash and forward slash. Clear? Any doubts?
No.
Understood, right? I'm given a with example also. See, this is the one mathematical operation example. Let's see. Okay. Integer. Integer first name. Okay. And second name also integer, right? And second name also integer.
Okay.
This is Shiva and second number. Okay. So in the case, in the both values are comes under this. In the both values are the integer values, right? The first number is the integer. The second number is the integer. This is the data type and this is the variable. This is the data type and this is the variable. Okay. This is the data type and this is the variable. Okay. Hello.
Okay.
So, okay, in the scenario, in this situation, we mention on the only one single line. One single line you can mention. Just delete the second. It can be accepted. Okay. In the variable contains same data type. Okay. Only in single line we can mention on the n number of variables. In one single line and single data type. Clear, right? Any doubt?
No.
Okay. So first one is the okay. we have, okay, this is the data type, this is the variable name, this is the variable 1 and variable 2, variable 1 and variable 2. Okay, I want to assign the variable 1 and variable 2 values. So first number is equal to 1000. First number is equal to 1000 and second number is equal to 1500. 1500. Okay. First number is the 1000 and second number is the 1500. This is the data type. This is the variable. This is the value. This is the value. This is the value. We using another operator. We using another operator. Okay. So first one I want to perform the addition operation. Addition operation. Okay. In that addition operation, I want for result, right? I want the result. Means 1000 plus 1500. What is the result? 2500. 2500. This is comes to his result or the output, right? Or the output, right? Say yes or no. Result is equal to first number plus second number. Understood, right? 1000 plus 1500 is equal to result. Is equal to result, right?
Yep.
See, whatever in the you perform the operation in the calculator, okay, in the same calculator only, program only we can define in the program, define in the program. Same I put 2500. I want to display on the dispatch console. I want to display on the dispatch console. Okay, but here one error will be occurred. One error is there. Tell me what is the error?
You haven't executed anything.
No. In that line we have one bug is there. One bug is there. Okay. This is a first value. This is the second value. Correct. This is the first value and this is the second value. Okay. In the memory is created. Memory is created. First value memory is created and second value memory is created. Okay. And then the first value we mentioned on the data type also. Data type also you mentioned. Clear, right? Same. Integer first number, memory is created. Integer second value, memory is created. Clear? So in the first number contains how much? 1000. Value is assigned. Second value 1500. Same value is assigned. Okay. Now you created on the result. But where is the memory? Where is the memory? Where can it store the result value?
Variable.
Where it store the result value? That variable, right? So you did not assign the any data type in the result. You mentioned the any data type in the result. Any variable, any memory location is created. They have no memory and they have no data type. They have no memory and they have no data type. So how to store the data? How to store the data? So at the moment in the result also we create the memory. We create the memory. So we created the memory into assign data type. Into assign the data type. Clear, right? So if you want to display our output, system.debug addition result, okay, addition result plus array is your result. Okay, just click on the execute, duplicate. Why duplicate? Addition result value is 2500. Clear, right? Melvin and Surya understood, right? This example. Any confusion?
No.
So I want to perform the subtraction. Okay, result is equal to, okay, by RST first number minus the second number. Okay, okay, system dot debug subtraction. Okay, subtraction value. Okay, subtraction value plus result. Subtraction value plus result. Just click on the execute.
Okay.
Addition value is 2500 and subtraction value is minus 500.
Okay.
Minus 500. Okay. Clear, right?
Yes.
Any doubts? So here you mention the three variables. Okay. Three variables and one data type. Why we using only one data type? Because of in the three variables contains integer values. Integer values. So only you can mention one data type is enough. Only you can mention the one data type is enough. And one more thing, remember one thing, this one, if you go further in real time or the anything else, less code is very good practice. Less code is very good practice. Okay. And the which developer is to design the code in the very less code is a very good developer. Is a very good developer. Okay. Some programs will be there in the 10,000, 20,000 lines of the code is there. 20,000 load is not 20,000 lines code is not, it is not, it is very big one, the very big code. Okay, to analyze the code is very huge stuff, very tough. Okay, so to reduce the code, is very important and the best practice also. Clear? Just you practice on these basic things now. Later you can improve your programming skills. Any doubts? Venkatesh, Surya,
No.
Melvin. Understood, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just practice this one. Huh? Just practice this one and read this all the things and the operators Okay. Final one is the output statement. Output statement is called as a system.debug. System.debug. I already told you, no? System.debug to print the result, to print the output values. To print the output values, we using a system.debug. System.debug. Okay. See this example. Here I taken the three variables. The three variables contains one data type, integer data type, unit price, quantity, and bill amount. Okay. In the quantity contains 20, unit price contains 150, bill amount is equal to quantity into unit price. Quantity into unit price.
Okay.
See, in the programming part, the mathematics 8th, 9th, 10th class formulas is there na? Any day n plus 1 some formulas is there na? It is very useful for you. It is very useful. The machine learning and the deep learning artificial intelligence, that type of the formulas will be using. That type of formulas will be using. Okay, just click on the execute. $300. Okay, 300. Sometimes the formulas is a very useful for us. The mathematics formulas. 8th class, 9th class, 10th class mathematics is there now. Some formulas is there. That formulas is very helpful. Billing price and some examples. Tomorrow I tell you. Okay. Please practice these examples. Huh? Please practice these examples. You can easily understand. You can easily understand. Clear? Any doubt?
No.
Surya, ఏమైనా doubt ఉందా? Surya and Venkatesh.
Hey, I'm gonna leave this now. I can't. I've got people coming in.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can't.
I'm not. I'm also feeling not well. I want to go sleep.
Okay.
Okay. Tomorrow I taken on the 1.5 hour session.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yeah. See
So
ya.
Venkatesh, you understood, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bye.